Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're sat at Visp again. As you can see, the retaining wall has been removed. Most of it. I have a plan. It's a bit of an experimental plan. We're going to give it a go regardless, which is why we're not doing any work on the rest of the bus service just yet. I'm hoping to get this done and possibly add it will be the fourth line and the final line to the base tunnel that we have, so we can send a few of our freight trains that way, possibly. I've still yet to decide on if the machines trains will use it. It's certainly doable. Yeah, we'll get to that shortly. I've also been on the workshop. I've downloaded some Swiss signals. Yeah, they've been added recently. They look the part. We're probably going to reserve them for our local lines, more than likely, as we don't have the gantries for them. Not that I could see. I could be wrong. But taking a look at them, I couldn't see them. And maybe, just maybe, we might make it to Sierre today. We have just over 120 million in the bank. That's pleasant to see. And if you look down there, you can see the new Swiss signals. I think they'll be ideal for local commuters where it's not on the main line, as I do like the gantries. I know. We're going to have a mixture of French and Swiss signals around the network. So, how are things going? Obviously, not brilliant. We did destroy a lot of this. However, we're going to get straight into it today with a bit of a change, which is why I'm not going to do anything up here or add the next tram line in, which we are going to have. It's going to run up this way somewhere, and you'll see why in a second. So we're going to have to bulldoze this section here, and we're going to extend this station out and have a I don't know what they're called. But a ground level entrance here, which will make this fairly redundant and pretty much scenery. We may still run a bus up there though, but it's going to do something different. This one is going to be cut short, and then we'll have another one running this one. Let's go in and configure this. We're going to have another entrance over here, probably two passenger buildings. As you can see, we've got these newer ones. What we need to do is put some more tracks in, probably there and there, and then go for the passenger buildings. Now, those won't work the best because they'll be up in the air and they won't work there either. However, these do work. They're 8 meters down. There's left and right. I don't know what the difference is. Left and right. Oh, I see how it works now. They're kind of nice, aren't they? We can get away with it possibly by doing something like this over there. Is that all the tracks we need, or am I missing one? I'm missing one, aren't I? Yeah, we need to put all the tracks back in, otherwise it's not going to work. And we need 2 there as well. And we'll put this, I'll just say this one on the left. No, on the right. Just there and there. If we zoom down, there we go. We've got a little entrance on this side, and somehow it's roughly the right size, or the right depth, I should say, which is fantastic news. And then we can do our scenery work either side of that as well. So let's get the track connected back up. There's been a few of you who've mentioned you'd like to see that on this side. I don't know whether it happens in real life. For us, it's going to happen. It kind of looks pleasant, doesn't it? I might leave that building then as is. We're going to have to do some work on here to make it look like it's not just that at the moment. And then we can go ahead and redo this section. We can still use our assets that we've got here. We're going to go with collision off, I think. That'll make it a little bit easier. And if we go for something either like this, which is roughly the same color, or the slightly darker one. I mean, it's a little too white. Oh, and glary. Let's go with that one instead. We need to set all this up. We were going -9. It's a little bit lower. And if we go with 5 on there, we do need to send it away from the track. That should do quite nicely. We will need the top filling in. So we'll add a little bit of upper terrain width. So there we go. We've got that. We're going to go along the side here. For the first one, we'll overlap the station, I think. Yes, that might work for us. It doesn't look fantastic at the moment, but bear with me. We'll have one there, one there. Then, going forward, we'll add this. We can probably overlap it as well. I don't know how far out we want to go. 10. And we're going to have to be careful because we do want them to build up to there. So maybe 5 is enough. And we'll try it with 5 and see how it goes. Unfortunately, we can't use it there to collide. If we put that in there, is that going to flash too bad? It is. That's unfortunate. I'm going to rethink this then. I say we use the other building blocks to get away with that. We still need it at the top. Perhaps we can make it go a little higher. Add a little bit of a raised section to it. Yeah, okay. We'll work this in. If we leave a gap like that, I think we should be fine. And then we can fill in the top bit with some of the other scenery assets. Unfortunately, we need somewhere between 6 and 9. As you will see, 6 is a little high and 9 is too much. So we'd need like a 7. We don't have it, so we're going to make do with what we've got. And this is going to go along there. I guess we could make it a bit longer, right? Maybe a 20, perhaps? Will that work? Come across here. There we go. We do leave a gap, which is, again, unfortunate. But we can work around it a little bit later. As long as that looks the part, I don't mind. It does. It's fantastic. Right, then we'll switch to 5s. And we'll go around and we'll just draw this along here. We are going to need to bulldoze some more people's homes. And with these being smaller segments, we can sort of interlink them like this to get a nice smooth curve going around here. And once we've put this in, we can reconnect this bit of track. The reason I removed that piece of track is you cannot use the track for building on when it's part of a junction. Just one of the things that happens in Transport Fever that you get to grips with eventually. We'll bring this all the way out to, I guess, here would be fine, and then we can rebuild that section, can't we? I don't know whether it's worth going all the way across. It is very tempting. Come on, what are you doing? I just want to see what it'll look like. I mean, we could delete this house, you see. Can we? Can we now? Is that your choice? I think we're interfering with the signal. So we'd need to send that back to 1, perhaps. There we go. Does it work? I guess there's only one way to find out. We can put it in like that, can't we? There we go. I think that will work. He says, not overly confident. And that one in there. Oh, it's a real shame about that, isn't it? I guess we'll go this far. And then we'll use the other tools to hide all that gubbins. Yeah, that should work. That should work. We'll make it work. Right, and we'll do the same the other side as well. And start off with a couple of 20s over here. We do need to rebuild this, don't we? Because we've changed our mind on this. So that's going to be like that, as close as we can get it without collision. So just there. Did I take off the... I did. I took off that. Don't need to take off that. Put this in like that. I know it's a bit of a rework today, isn't it? Oh dear. Snap correctly, please. We need to look that way, don't you? It's so finicky. Right, you go there. As long as we're not colliding, that is perfect. Hopefully, they will build over here as well. That's what I'm really hoping for. We do need to overlap just there. That bit okay. As long as it's not too much flashing and no gaps like that, unfortunately. Oh dear. There we go. We'll put that in like that. That in like that. Can we make this work? We might need to rebuild it. Oh, you do need to rebuild it, don't you, Grand? Because you've changed the height. So yeah, we'll quickly rebuild this as well. I think I did this off camera, away from the video anyway. It does mean we've got to delete that section. Oh no, we might be able to get away with it. We'll see. We'll see. Obviously, I will not delete it unless it's absolutely necessary. So we'll go along like this. Nope, that should be fine. We only went this far anyway for now. Yeah, there you go. You can't snap anywhere up here. you should be able to snap after it, but we've got a lot of junction work there. Anyway, how's it look? It's not too bad, is it? We're going to have some sort of connection here. So we are going to be reworking this yet again. Where we want to go is along the front here. So we're going to be deleting this again. Yeah, they're not going to be impressed by that, are they? Oh, that's fine though. We're going to get it working. Yep, we're going to get rid of that. If we go up to our road depots, and we can do it via era C. There we go, the latest. So can we connect? We can connect. That's ideal. Platforms, we only want one either side. What else do we want? Length 60. About right, isn't it? If I've got that right, that's almost perfect. Right, 60. Are we connecting? We're not until we go there, which is fine. Oh, this might work better than I thought it would. Our station isn't quite straight. Okay, let's get this configured because we need access on that side as well. That's how we're going in there now. We've got these weird roads down here. At the risk of me destroying most of the hard work we've already done, I'm going to delete them back so it all makes more sense. Right, this is going this way then. Now that's beautiful. Nice and smooth into there. This can be deleted back. We only put that in recently, but that shouldn't matter. I'm hoping that encourages them to move closer to the station. If we get rid of that, we can use this as the leading point coming down to here, and then we can connect in something like that. I would like that to go straight actually, so it makes a nice T-junction. And then where are we heading? We'd have to head up here, wouldn't we? Which I think will be okay. We can come off here. If we come off here first, stay straight, and then head into there. Does curving make it any better? Maybe not. No, not really. I do like that though. That's pleasant. We could even have a little connection here, couldn't we? Like that, perhaps. There we go. Beautiful. So that's the new layout there. I do feel like some sort of connection here would be good. Maybe a main road as well. All these buildings that have got to go. Well, progress. That's what I'll call it. So if that's going in there, where would our tram go? I would like our tram to come through here. If it's going to turn around though, it's going to be a little awkward. Our tram can head this way and go that way and head back somewhere around here perhaps. Thinking on my feet again, it's never a good idea. All these people that we're deleting. Now, if we are going to do that, this has got to go as well. This needs to change, doesn't it? What we need is something like this. Come up here and then to run round there. Maybe at that angle. And then another... Can we make like a strange roundabouty thing? I like it. There we go. We've got a strange roundabouty thing. It's not a roundabout, is it? But it's sort of. It's almost like one of those little mini roundabouts. We've got sharp turns here, but they do it up here anyway. I was trying to avoid the sharp turns. Where would this need to go? If that went down there and we deleted that section, we can come round like this and go across with our new tram layout. Yeah, I mean, we could go like this and around rather than doing this and then have our bus run that way. Do we have room? I think we would, wouldn't we? We could come in somewhere like that instead. They'll build that way and then we don't have to have this monstrosity. Even though I kind of liked it, it does seem a little bit overkill for a bus. For the tram, it would have worked nicely. There we go. The bus can go like that. Yeah, there we go. Got some grid work going on. I think that's a good place to save it. It's going to be a bit of a mission to do this side. We could add some texture behind there at some point. I do like it though. Providing it connects, which it does. Also will connect to all of these. A little bit of smoothing. Official episode. I've not said that in a while, have I? Indeed. There we go. Just bring it all up a little bit. Smooth it out. It's where they're going to be building. Hopefully, I will finish this side and make it look all nice. I have done, as promised, this extra signals down here. There we go. They all go along here. Very short signals as well, so we can keep things moving. Our freight train's actually going to run this way shortly. The complaints up here are missing bus stops now, which is to be expected. Given how our tram is going to go, I'd like to run this bus this way and then round here and then back round. I know we kind of go over the tram line, which doesn't exist just yet. We're going to have it over here. There'll be a stop there and stop there for the tram, and then one there and one there. And then we're going to come across from here, hopefully. Should I save it? Because I'm about to drag over water, and sometimes that doesn't go very well, does it? There we go. All saved. I do want to thank you guys down in the comments. Everyone who's participated in creating this interesting map that we've got going on. Bending the rules slightly. A little different to real life. But it doesn't look too bad, does it? Yeah, so I'm kind of taking your ideas, some of them, and working in which ones would possibly fit, as well as playing the game. And we're also trying to keep it very Swiss, very much like this area as well. So there are certain things that I leave out, not because they're bad ideas, they just, I feel, don't suit the map. Although it's probably a bit of a stretch for Visp, it's not a million miles away, is it? We need this. We're going to electrify all the way down here. It's going to go all the way up to this section and then turn around like that and head straight back. I guess we could have a straight road, a straight section of road coming down here for the tram. Maybe even one way from this point, like that, with electric. Should we make this tram only? We could get rid of this section then as well. We don't need that, do we? Get rid of that section. Make this bit tram only. We can do that. And then hopefully that's just like a little shortcut for our tram to go that way. That going like that is nice. I wish it would only do it one side, but it isn't. So we're going to live with whatever it's doing. We're missing a bit here, aren't we? That would have confuzzled me completely. We need this little section here. There we go, beautiful. That should work for us. So we come up here, go around, turn around. I mean, we could have just turned. No, we can't. They don't reverse out, do they? No, we have to do it like that. So given that that's only, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra stops, we could add some more trams on there. So let's change the metro. The metro is going to head up this way now. Manage the line. What we don't need is that waypoint. In fact, is it that one? Waypoint 3. Don't need there. 4 would be where we need to insert these. Yes, there we go. And then we're heading up to there, heading back again. We will need waypoints to force our hand to come around here. Obviously, our bus is very confused right now. I'm going to say our bus is just going to come up to here and turn back round. It's just going to do like a little crossover on the bridge. It may get busy, but we're going to have an intersecting bus up this side, and then we're going to have another bus service doing this, but heading out round here and possibly over there. So yeah, this is my big plan. Is it going to work? Who knows? Managed line. This will be after Church Lane. Isn't a good name, is it? We'll call this, I know we've got 2 called that because we've got this one over here, but we're not going to have the same lines going to them. Right, anyway, you just didn't edit the line. Manage line. Where is Visp train station? Just there. So after there, could you go that way, please? Beautiful. We're going to make this bus go the other way around. We could even perhaps have it do more of a wiggle up here. Maybe just pick everybody up. I don't know. We'll see how it runs. Yeah, we're going to need it, aren't we? We're going to need the bus to run like that. We definitely don't need it to go back here, this service anyway. So yes, this is going to be a bit more wiggly. We'll have this one cover the people up there and take them up this way. It looks awful at the moment, admittedly. I like this now, though. We'll see how the residents like it, for those that are left. I'm trying to picture this in my head before we put it in. First, I would like to click on everything. The stop is there, and the next stop is going to be after the roundabout. Possibly one here as well. I know, 2 on the same street. Not unheard of, though. here. So we're stopping there. We're going to go up like that. It looks a bit spaghetti-like at the moment. We'll have one there, one there. It's going to turn around up here and just do that all the time. It's probably not needed, but it'll be interesting to see who uses it. We'll leave that one in. We'll scoot back up this way from here and then back up like that. It's a bit of an odd one. So let's add that in. New line. It's going to be the number... Ooh, what's it going to be? See what you can only see. Bus only. It's going to be the number 5. So new line. That's going to go from there to there to there. So far so good. To there to there. Yeah. Then there. Then there. Then here. Then like that. There we go. I sort of like it, guys. Then we head back that way, that way, that way. Beautiful. It's not great, but it's okay. And then finally back there so that we stop at that stop, which is the only one that's going to be used, I think, unless we have a service that runs up there as well, which we might. It's a bit spaghetti-like, but considering this is almost a terminus and possibly for sending people up here as well, which makes me think we want to head this way rather than cutting through the tunnel there. It would come back like that and have a line and then scoot into there so we don't actually have that stop. Tricky. I don't think that's going to please the people on here. Do we like that better? I mean, that would make it quicker, but I think it's more for serving people out here from the train station and what is turning into very much an interchange now. And then we've got access up here. This is almost line-like. Yeah, I kind of like that better. Right, let's get rid of Stanley Road. We can get rid of Stanley Road. And so after 10, we'll go that way, which means what we're going to need to do is add us some more bus stops on the other. And then we don't have to worry about having clockwise and anti-clockwise. Let's get back to that line. There we go. Lovely. So after number 10, we want to go there, there, and there. Does that work? We do have a bus stop either side there, there, and there. Yeah, it's a little bit out the way, but we're servicing this side of town just in case they want to expand there. Then we scoot across like that. The red one isn't going to be going up that far. It's turning around up here and heading down like that instead. Okay. And this will be the number 5. 5, Visp South. Oh, you don't want it pink. We want it the same colour. We're going to have all our buses the same over. It's almost like London. Look at it. Alright, and any other city that has red, which has made it really difficult for now, hasn't it? Let's have it not red until we're done. Keep it pink. Yeah, you can do that later. Right, so this is no longer going to be at 1, which is awkward because that's the first one. We're getting rid of 1. We're getting rid of York Street. We're getting rid of the waypoint, that's for sure. Get rid of that. There we go. Get rid of 13. See, we're cutting down the route quite a bit. Get rid of Kingsway. Get rid of number 11 there. Don't need that. Get rid of Church Street as well, which would be that one. Right, so we're coming round. Well, we could go round that way, couldn't we? No, that wouldn't make sense. We'll come round this way. Go there. I've confuzzled myself. So 1 is main road. So that means the train station should actually be 2, right? 1 is main road. 2 would be the train station. There we go. That's a little better. Then 3 would be there. What have you done now, Grand? 9. Get rid of Victoria Road because it's confusing. So 1. I know we really need the train station to be 1, don't we? It's going this way, isn't it? Which is the wrong way round. So 1 after 1 needs to be 2. Aha! It's starting to make sense. Then this would be 3. Then that would be 4. And there's our little crossover. What I might do though is have this do a lot more shenanigans up here. And then we just pop over the bridge. There we go. It started to make sense. I confuzzled myself as per usual. We probably won't need nearly as many buses on here. Now we can turn this one red. And I guess one of the things we could do is if we get our vehicles, we can split the buses up on here. Yeah, we need the vehicles, don't we? And see what we can see. Buses only. And if we go to Visp train station, how many we got on there currently? We take 4 of those, set the line to Visp South. There we go, we've split them up. Hit play. Where's everybody going to go? I don't know. There they go. They're all running away. We can get rid of that bus stop. Is this one used anymore? I don't think this one's even used anymore. No, we can get rid of that one. Beautiful. We're tidying it all up a little bit. Our buses are going to plow straight through everybody. That's fantastic. And we'll see how that works. Will people start using our new tram / bus stop? We're definitely going to need more trams on here, aren't we? So let's do that. How much money do we have? 120k. And duplicate you. We'll get you running off. There we go. You're going that way now. I do really need to rebuild this, to be fair. Looking a bit old. We're sharing the bus line. Which I guess could be these ones. These quicker ones. There we go. We'll put those on there. And it updates them as well. Are we going to get to Sierre? I think it's Sierre, right? Is the first one. No, Sierre. Are we going to get to Sierre? We've got to plough through here. It's going to be very awkward. I don't think we are. I really want to get there. But this needs to be done. Otherwise, we're not going to handle the throughput. Especially when Sierre joins as well. It's just something that has to be done. Manage vehicle. We're going to get another one on here. We've got a lot of people. Things have changed dramatically. I'm hoping they build up around here, though. It should look lovely if they do that. This has started to work out nice. I'm hoping they fit some buildings in here. If not, we can detail it ourselves, can't we? That will mean we're open to detailing, which will be fine. We could hide all of this gubbins. You see the height difference there. And put some, like, flooring down of some sort. So far, so good. Bit of smoothing. Tidy up all the mess we made. Oh, they're building back. Look at that. The giant skyscraper. No, or is that the one that's always been there and it just clipped in? I don't know now. I want to see them build. Come on, please build back. I'll behave for the next several whatevers episodes. I will. I'll leave you alone for several episodes. There we go. There we go. What did you build? What does that say? Consumers World. There goes our express line. These have bunched up a bit. Oh, I saw another building popping up. We don't quite have the skyscrapers anymore. I think we'll get there. Especially once we build the train station up here. Now, this one's a weird one as well. We've got to cross over the river. We could have crossed over with this, but I like it doing this. What we're going to do then is we're just going to extend this a little further, since I did promise we'll start heading to Sierre and Sion. It eventually is going to go to Sion. We do need to bring this grain in, I believe. No, it'll be the food. So we are going to need some sort of freight action up here, which I think we can get working. And for this, I would like us to start heading up here. I would like to keep a bit of speed. So if we go up like that, I don't know which one's going to look better. That one's pleasant. I prefer it to not do that though. Do we want to go across yet? We've got to get in here, guys. That's the side of the river we're on. Would it make more sense then to head out and then across? We head out this way and up a touch and like that, just to give us a bit of a curve into Sierre. It doesn't need to be maximum speed. It's more of a local service than anything. We're going to be running up to Brig and then come across. Will that work for us? 160, 170. We are going to be stopping at every station, so it doesn't need to be too quick. How would that work? If we can go... Ooh, it's not pleasant. We're going to struggle to get up here, aren't we? It's going to be slow regardless. Because we do want to come across like that. That's not where it's going. Yeah, we need a bit more of a curve. Probably immediately come round then. Which does lend itself to these modern bridges if we're going to be curving round like this. If we go in like that. Maybe 140. If we go 100 and... I would like it at that sort of angle. It's going to be a tight fit regardless of whatever we do. And it's going to be a bit of a bizarre bridge as well. But, I mean, these are as well, aren't they? Oh, look, we've got 160 there. Can we make that work, perhaps? Send that over like that. And then we come in somewhere here and around. And then have the station along here. We may even be able to get the bridge to go over the top up there. That would be lovely. Yeah, get you in there. We're just going to leave it like that for now. And we're going to fit it somewhere in here and have a bridge over the top. Yes. And then we can smooth this section off so it's not doing it like that. From this point, that's how I tend to always make these sections. And then you've got a nice gentle bit there. There we go. That's pleasant, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That's where we're heading in to Sierre. Let's do what I promised I was going to do, and that is widen the base tunnel from this point. Do want to keep it nippy because we are, for the time being, going to send it 140 as long as it doesn't look too bad. We're going to send the stopping express through here as well, out the way. And we're going up there. Oh, do you know what we've got to do? This is risky. We're going to have to rebuild this because you can't upgrade these, as we need to make it 4-track. Delete this junction completely back. We're going to redo this but have it 4, so we'll go here, get your buildings and get this section. We need 4 tracks here. There we go. And hopefully we can just slot in. Oh yeah, we're going to make it a little bit shorter. Oh, does that do it? We're in. We are in. Perfect. Right, delete this back so that we can connect up and hopefully still get the high speed. Oh, you've still got it playing. That's not going to please anybody. Goodness me, you silly sausage. Our trains could be doing absolutely anything now. I can't see the speed. Is that 300? It is. This is going in here. That's going in there. This is going all the way under now. It's going to meet up with the other piece of track, so that's going up to there. Speed build, guys. Speed build. Who would have thought we could do it so quick? I'm risking everything by saying that. There we go. Connect up to there. Bit of a payday for the building company responsible for, or construction company responsible for laying the tracks. We're not done yet though, are we? We've got to connect this section back up and this section. And now what we do, you see, we come straight off here, so we can separate the stopping express. Eventually we might do something different with it. Now we want to delete this bit of track here. We don't use this depot, it's only scenery really. What we want to do is get this, and this is going to be where the freight train now heads, up to somewhere like that, as long as the junction looks okay. We do want to keep as much speed as possible, so if we can get this running at 160, I'll be all sorts of happy. Oh, he's so close. 155? Sure. 155 should do us. And we can upgrade this section here. There we go. So now we don't even interfere with the mountain line anymore with our big service. And we're going to come off and still keep our fake depot. It's a working depot, but it's not one we use in the series for obvious reasons, because we're using the single depot rule that we made up. It can run down like that. We can have a little section there. Is that pleasant? It's not the best, is it? I think, is it? Ooh, yeah, no, it will. Ooh, I don't like it. Get that gone. Can we head up a little smoother then? I just want this to run up nice and smooth. Yes, so close to working. I'm going to delete the depot if we're not careful. Yes, I am. We're getting rid of it. That's going. We're going to have this like this. I mean, since we're not using it, we might as well concentrate on a nice junction rather than trying to dodge around a depot that shouldn't exist anyway. I think the problem is we need to get that down a touch like that. There we go. Guys, I made it work. Like that. Pleasant. Oh, there we go. For those interested, I used Shift M and N. I'm sure many of you were saying that. What we can do then is have this not so far down next to the track. Although it kind of looked nice, didn't it? Next to the track like that. Can we fit one in then? We want a depot just here. Can we put it back roughly where it was? Maybe put it at a little bit of an angle. Like that. There we go. We've just budged it to the side. In fact, it might give us a little bit more detailing room. And that can head up like so. Beautiful. Yeah, we can have a little bit of stuff down here. Make that work, won't we? This is okay. Not ideal, but okay. Get that nice and smoothed out. We slightly changed the elevation of the depot here. There we go. Right, what we need to do now is signal all that up, which is going to take a little while. Do want it one way? We'll stick that in there. So what we'll probably do is, maybe we could use these new ones, right? But under here, these ones. 4 aspect, 3 aspect, I don't know what they would use under here. Oh, I don't know whether they'll fit under the tunnel. It's really hard to see as well, isn't it? Oh, does that fit in the tunnel? I don't know. I don't know, we'll have to see. I don't want to do them all and it not fit. That would be terrible. But for under the tunnels, we could use the actual Swiss ones, couldn't we? If they fit. I guess we could go back here, put one in there, and see how it looks. Does it fit? Ah, you see, doesn't fit. Good job I didn't put 1,000,000 in. Right, so we can't use those. We'll stick with the dwarf signals. They do at least squeeze under a tunnel. There's always been an issue with some signals. But anyway, we're going to have to finish, guys. It took longer than I thought to get that sorted. Not a bad thing though, is it? We got a lot of work done. We might have some issues with our trains though. What do I want? These. Yes, just signals. There we go. The ones I have been using. I'm going to go ahead and put a ton of these in underneath so that we can keep our trains moving. But I'll do that before the next episode. What we do need though is a place down here for our normal signals, just so we don't hold up the express too much. So that would be one of these, let's say, just there. And we do want something clearing, don't we, up here as soon as possible, because they're just going to keep moving. That's the idea down here. We can have a potence across there. For now, we'll just put these in, I think, like that. Yeah, I'll go away and signal those all up. Let's make sure our freight service goes that way. Have I broken everything? Uh-oh. Have I broken the lot? Surely not. Probably. Oh, grand, what have you done? None of our trains are going this way anymore. Why not? Oh, because you've got... Oh, I had a moment. I thought I'd broken it, but no, it wasn't show all. Dear oh dear. Oh, when you filter it by bus and don't remember that you filtered it by bus, and all of your train lines vanish. Right, yes, we've got an issue with this. It won't go that way at the moment, as it's currently using a signal up here. Brig signal 2. We can get rid of that, and now it's going to use this line again on the way back. We're going to send it through here because we want to give it as much... Oh, do we? Yeah, we want to keep it on the quick bypass, don't we? Where possible. Gives the express a chance. Yes. I like that. Then it comes up here. Then it should separate up here. There we go. It gives our express a free line all the way to Toon. Yeah. A free line all the way to Toon. Except for the shenanigans that goes on before Speeds. But I like it. There we go, guys. We'll end it there. I'll hit play. I think we're good. I think we're good. That should help that line. I don't know what the rate was before, like 9 minutes or something. It's probably not going to change it too much if we choose trains only and see what we can see. The current rate is 895. Did we just tip it over? I think we might have just tipped it over, guys. Frequency is now 9 minutes. That will probably go down once it's sorted itself out. That is pleasant. This is much tidier, isn't it? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love what we've got going on here. It does seem to be a lot better, doesn't it? What should we get on board then? Maybe the new route on our iron and coal line. If we have one that's coming round, we do not. That's unfortunate. What do we got going on here? That goes the same way regardless. Where's our iron and steel trains? Maybe we can get on it coming back the other way. Can we find any of them? I do need some more signals in there, so don't panic, guys. We will do that. Heidi? Maybe we'll get on Heidi. There we go. Guys, that's been a busy one. I think we've sorted out Visp. We'll check on it. Check on the state of play before we go to Sierre. Almost said Sierre. We're definitely going to Sierre first. It's going to be tricky fitting in the station. But I think we can do it because the connection that goes over the river is for our own farm buildings, I think. And that's it. If they do build over there, though, we're going to have to think about that, which they might do once they're connected to our main network. Unfortunately, a bit of lag there. I don't know. The game just decides to do it sometimes. It's not performance of the PC, or technically the game. It does something very bizarre and gets stuck in its ways. It could be, I'll tell you what it could be, all the bulldozing we've done of a city. It's a lot of pathfinding that needs to be redone, and a lot of new buildings that need to be created. So probably that. So why it's usually a good idea to let things settle down before you do any cab ride videos. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Comments down below, as usual. Anything could be improved in Visp, or do you think we've nailed it? How we're going to build out in Sierre, I'm not sure. I'd like to do it in the next video. I think we are. We're going to do it first. Yes. I'll go and beautify that section before our next video on Sunday as well. It's busy here. Are we going to start competing with the aircraft as well? We'll need to take a look at that. We'll check up on our other train lines as well. Lots to do. Ooh, I get excited loading this up. I really do. Thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, take care.